You're watching News Central TV. Joining us on the news is Chris Ekiyor, Convener Integration Summit Group Nigeria. Mr. Chris Ekiyor, good afternoon. Glad to have you join us.
Good afternoon and thank you.
Okay, now let's talk about palliative. Now, state in the process of sharing palliatives to cushion the effects of subsidy removal. How do you react to the impact of these among citizens?
Okay, thank you very much. If you look at the backlash of the intent of government to share palliative from even the common citizen, you'll find out that it's one approach that we've taken in the wrong direction. If you do remove subsidy and you're raising such amounts of money, then citizens expect that those money should reflect in activities that will soften their existence as a people. For instance, in good roads, in electricity, in healthcare, and then probably providing the fuel at a rate that's affordable. So you make us pay more for fuel, then you take the money and buy food and put it in the hands of governors who already have funds that should do that already in their budget. Governance is about providing for the citizens. These funds now that have been mopped up should now address the gaps in the economy. For instance, cost of living is high not because it's high. Neighboring countries have government subsidizing production. So I thought that these funds that they are using now for to buy foodstuff, which of course half of it will be stolen by corrupt people in the establishment, and half of which will be diverted for certain personal gains, and then they just put a charade, like we see, where they throw palliative over the fence for people to take a cup of gari, and they say they've done what they need to do. The hallmark for indexing those who should benefit in the palliative does not exist. Nigerians are not coming cap in hand to say, Mr. President should give us bread on our table. We're saying create the enabler so we can earn a living. So I think that what government needs to do is to recalibrate where they invest this palliative money into for the benefit of Nigerians. Take, for instance, what is the average cost of production of detergent or cement in our country? If government invests in such a way that production gets easy and cheap, citizens can afford to buy. Investing in industries will provide jobs, people can pay for a living. But what you're doing is give handout, which is not sustainable, which will not solve the problem. You probably put 3 meals in someone's table in that palliative, and those monies are gone. I was just thinking roughly in my head, those billions could actually fix some refineries in the immediate. Modular refineries of 5,000 capacity, per state can be a project that the government can drive. And in 18 months, we will not have to import fuel. We will be able to produce domestic fuel in every state where people can consume, and then cost of the price itself by simple economics will drop. If every state can produce refine their product from our own natural resources, our oil, then they probably will be able to push it in the market at a price that people can afford, and it can reduce costs. If there's 24 hours power supply, industries will produce at a lower cost, and they are able to sell product to citizens at a lower cost. So I think government should look at this sharing of handout. It doesn't solve the problem. It's not going to fix it. People will still remain hungry.
All right, Mr. Chris Ekiyor, thank you so much for your insights this afternoon. Convener Integration Summit Group Nigeria. Thank you for your insight.